The Soulslinger, the Envoy of
I
Death,
feel like
which
when I was
is,
a lion, whenever I pictured the afterlife.
of course, the in-game characters talking and ruining my little monologue here. But anyway, this is Haven. It's a really cool place. It's kind of like the spot in between Limbo and, I guess, some other place. And this is Lady
So,
Valerie.
Death gave you a title like mine,
She's a
right?
nice
How come
lady.
you never use it?
Because it's not my name. I didn't pick it. I don't get control over much here, but I have that much.
But anyway, so I come here in between little action scenes so that I can upgrade my weapons, do some other things like potentially upgrading health and some stuff like that. Here at the Well of Tears, I don't really have a lot of stuff because I just haven't really run into very many items or Tears of Oblivion so far. I have been
What
playing it a
is in
little
that
bit.
water?
I made it to like the boss of the demo, and so then it says like, "Hey, congratulations, you've finished everything in the demo." But now I think I might be able to unlock the shotgun. I can,
Ooh, what
so
a
now I
gun!
have it, and I think I'm gonna have the shotgun now instead of the pistol, which it's a kind of hit or miss. I mean, I kind of want to have it, but I kind of do like the pistol. It's started to grow on me, but yeah. In any case, because I've played through the demo and I already know what to expect, I'm gonna just this is gonna be like a short wrap-up video of just kind of showing some gameplay and some shooting, and then I'll talk about what I feel about the game in certain aspects and stuff like that. So, let's see. Exploding bullets will be nice, and I went ahead and activated them because I didn't think things through. So at the end of every level, or stage, or whatever you want to call these, you're going to get those portals. They open up, and you choose which way you're going to go, and you run into an area. You kill enemies until they are dead, and yeah, you just keep repeating the aspect of shooting things until you get to the end of the stage. You move on to the next one. You choose some new paths to go down for the rewards that you want. The level or the stages all kind of look similar. I mean, I think there's just a set amount that you're going to run into. They all, at least in the demo, have this kind of Wild West aspect to it, but you get these cool cool upgrades here that you can use. Some are passive, some are not passive, but yeah, then here it tells me this is what I can go and look at. I can go for an Ember of Dreams, a Blueprint, a Blazing Essence. Blazing Essence will give me kind of like an immediate upgrade. These, I don't even know how to get down to this Ember of Dreams, but the Ember of Dreams would give me a crafting ingredient that I could use. But yeah, it's too hard to get to because I don't know exactly where it is. Oh, never mind. There it is. Found it. Gonna go to it. Figured that's a good idea. So far in the game, I have run into the shotgun, which I'm using now, and then I had the pistol, which honestly I think I might just go back to the pistol if I keep playing the demo, because the pistol at least had multiple shots. Shotgun only has 2, and 2's not really enough. From what I can see, Death's offer, I don't like them, but Death's offers will give you kind of an option to get like a sort of buff, but it also gives you a downside. So I'm going to do it for the purpose of this, but it's something that would very specifically skip on further playthroughs because I don't really like the concept of getting something that's not super great for this. Like example here, I could gain a random stat bonus at the end of each fight, but for the next 2 battles, that's the next 2 stages basically, I won't be able to restore health. That's not helpful for me. Gate rewards will be hidden from you, which means I don't know where I'm going. I don't like any of these. These are all awful. So I will just I will do this one because I'm almost below 50% health, so that might be more useful. But it does suck to not know which gate to go through. Because basically it could mean that I go through the... it means I could accidentally go through the boss far earlier than I'm ready. And that would suck, because I would die. Aiming down sights for the weapons here just looks super weird. I'm not sure how I feel about only being able to run through a level or game stage, whatever, with only one weapon. I prefer having the opportunity to switch around my weapons and choose what I like, but
So, what does
I'll
Deadeye's
take it.
Emporium have on offer today?
Depends on what Master Envoy has in his coin purse.
And so this is our little place we can come and shop. He's a pirate, he's super cool. You just come here and buy some stuff when you have enough cash. You have an inventory that you can look and see your stuff. I only have 22 Fallen Fool's gold, so it's not enough to buy anything.
Pleasure doing business.
So away we go.
And business doing pleasure.
Try to see what else is next. But really, this is the game. And there's not really a whole lot else to say about it, and now I'm probably going to die because I didn't do a good job with my choices. This is also the first time I've used a shotgun, and I think the shotgun just, unfortunately, I thought it was going to be a weapon that I would carry like one, you know, I'd carry the pistol and then the shotgun, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So the shotgun's like super disappointing at this part, but yeah.
Back in this, whatever this is.
I'll give it one more run, this time using the pistol, so at least people can see that there are at least 2 guns with the demo. I'm not really going to interact with death or anything here because I feel like that's just like spoilers for people.
The other side of the gate.
So I will go back to the pistol. It doesn't look like, or the revolver doesn't look like it can actually
Nothing new this time.
upgrade it any further, which kind of sucks. Because it looks like I can keep upgrading the shotgun. Seems like you always start in the same spot, but that's cool. The lightning strike, that's been pretty useful for me. I personally would like to see, I don't know, I guess some additional stat increases or upgrades or just something to make a run a little bit better. Because right now, it's just when you go through, after dying, you go through the next run, it's just kind of an attempt to try to get new stuff, not necessarily even make it further than you were. You know, these soul essences are useful, I guess, because I give them to death, but I don't really know what you do outside of that, because it doesn't really go into a lot of detail in the demo. You take the souls, you give them to death, and if they are full, intact souls, then death will send them through the other side to go to wherever it is they may go. Otherwise, they're like, oh yeah, they're stuck here forever. Which is implied that you're also stuck here forever because you are also a damaged soul. That whole concept is silly, but whatever. Alright, so going for soul essences actually seems like a good idea. Gotta get these boxes, because the boxes, it's their fault we're here. The boxes actually sometimes will have health or they'll have gold and things like that, so.
Where are they?
I found that in some of these levels, they don't actually start spawning as far as the enemies until a couple of seconds have gone by, which just seems kind of weird. I have a special attack of lightning blast or thunder, or whatever, lightning bolt. The one thing I don't like about it is I can't switch to that special attack if I'm reloading. I wish it would stop reloading and just automatically switch on over to whatever it is I'm trying to do. Tears of Oblivion, another Tears of Oblivion. Since I do have the ability for those to give me some health, that is useful, but I also have the health fragment, but the health fragment's not really super useful because the health fragment just gives me health. Also, I haven't figured out what you do with these spectral shard stones. I like the whole, you know, the way the cooldown works for this. It's kill enough enemies, and then you can do your special ability. It's better than like a time-based. The only downside is when you're fighting enemies that take a lot of health to deplete. And they drop so little gold. It's just like, how am I supposed to effectively shop if you're not ever going to give me any good gold? The Emporium, I got 33 gold. That's going to be not enough to buy anything at all. Death's offers are awful choices, so it looks like it's the Emporium for me. Which actually might have something good this time. I don't know.
Aren't there easier places to set up shop
Nope.
than in the middle of cartel territory?
Still no and no.
But there are a lot harder places. Thank you for shopping Deadeye McGee's Emporium.
Nice little touch of humor. Anyway, so like I think I'm nearing the end of this, so I'll just kind of go into the game itself. I think gunplay in the game is pretty decent. Like, it's not amazing. Aim down sights is awful. That's why I never use it, because it just doesn't feel right. It looks weird and wrong. But you know, just the hip fire, or whatever you want to call it, that seems to work really well. I'm not sold on the level design. I like the way it's set up as far as the progression system, because I mean, I like being able to see these gates and knowing where I'm going to go, because it gives me the flexibility to kind of build my character up in the way that I want for, you know, further violence against the bosses. But I feel like I'm running into this exact same levels again and again and again. The variety aspect just doesn't really seem to be very present in the game, at least for the demo. I'm sure that it's implied there's going to be other areas that you're going to go into than this kind of like old western stuff, but I don't want to make, you know, an assumption that you actually are, or tell you that that is what's going to happen, because I really don't know. I don't like that these guys spawn enemies. I mean, if anything, I guess it's somewhat useful for me, since I am trying to rebuild enough to use my special ability, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, man, come on. Enemy AI, I don't think it exists. I don't think there's really any enemy AI here. The enemy just kind of runs for you, and you kill it and stuff like that. So it's kind of whatever. You know what? We'll just get this. We'll spawn some new ones, some new elite enemies. Alright, that may have been an incorrect choice. It appears that was the wrong choice. Spawning the elite enemies may have been the wrong thing to do because apparently I am now going to die. Oh, never mind. I'm good. I just didn't have the level of faith and confidence in myself that I should have. It's cool that they actually have those kinds of aspects, so that's pretty helpful. Tears of Oblivion. I could go to the boss. I guess I'll go to the boss and die. You know, that'll be a good way to show you how it would end because this is the last bit of the demo. You come here and then you fight the bosses. You know, they're not like crazy difficult, but they do this thing where they kind of teleport to you every time, all the time. And then they do that, the lightning and the fireballs. And I think without my ability to add any additional special attacks, it makes it to where this would be a very difficult boss fight. But you know what? It looks like I might actually somehow survive it. But I don't think so. I think it's still gonna go south. Yeah, see, I didn't dodge enough. I didn't dodge fast enough. Oh well, I'm dead. But there you go. That is Soulslinger, the Envoy of Death. That's pretty much a complete run through. I mean, it's going to be a little bit different on some of the areas you see. Some of the maps will be slightly different. There's a little bit more variation that I didn't see in that run.
Not going down without a fight.
But there's some, you know, it's a pretty cool idea. There's not a lot of roguelike first-person shooters, I don't think, so overall, cautiously optimistic that this is going to turn into a really entertaining and good first-person shooter. If you're a fan of first-person shooters and you like roguelike and you like the whole idea of limbo and souls and all that stuff, then I think this might be a game that you're going to enjoy. So as always, the link for the game will be in the description. Feel free to give it a shot if you like it.
So
make sure you wishlist it.
It's not like what I've seen.
And as always,
Not all western towns and deserts.
thanks for